These are the famous Slieve League cliffs. They're the highest cliffs in Europe. I'm finding this really magical, actually. There's something about it in this colour where it's got a greyness about it that is a soft and gorgeous grey. The man who knows everything about these cliffs is Paddy Byrne.
They're the highest cliffs in Europe. They're actually the highest accessible sea cliffs in Europe.
Look, don't give me that nonsense. They're the highest cliffs in the entire world.
They're the highest sea cliffs in the world.
Exactly.
They are indeed.
Now,
sorry, Hawaii.
Yeah. People come here to see these. For what reason?
I don't know. It's just the magic of it all. It's just beautiful. You've seen it from the sea yesterday, Timmy. From up here, it's equally as magic. You see the way the mist is coming in. They were used as a main road from here to the next village of Glencolumkill. They used to walk over the top. There was a pathway. I'm serious. Believe me.
Okay, I'm going to take a shortcut that way. By the way, you could end up plunging.
You could end up plunging, surely. We have the one man's path up there. It's literally wide enough for one person to cross.
Oh my goodness.
And it's a bit of a thrill to cross it. I haven't done it. I'm a bit of a chicken when it comes to things like that.
There's a lovely story here about foolhardy braveness, or is it necessity? Who knows? But they are the brave women who in the 19th century would climb down these cliffs to go and get stuff from the shore. I mean, why don't you just take your boat in if you're really desperate to get a bit of driftwood or wreckage from a shipwreck? Or better still, why don't you just go to the shop and buy it? No, they would climb down these cliffs because they could. Your auntie did that, didn't she, Paddy?
My auntie's done it, my granny done it, a lot of the older ladies in this area done it, some of my neighbours. It wasn't that they could go to the shops as such. The shops didn't exist. And even if they did, the people that were doing that in the 1900s, they didn't have money. They couldn't spend it.
Why didn't the blokes go down, like you, Paddy?
Well, we were doing important stuff. The men were doing important stuff that time. They would have been reading newspapers and smoking pipes. But they would have been doing it in England or Scotland. Because in the winter months, there was no employment in this area. And the men would leave the area, head off, hire themselves out as farm labourers, the Midlands of the country, or head off into the UK or Scotland as labourers. The old way back, they were digging canals and railway tracks. My memory was motorways. They were all off to build the motorways of England.
I'm looking closely down here, Paddy, just in case I see a basking shark.
Well, they do come and go, all right. We could see basking sharks at any time, usually in the early spring, early summer.
Like today.
Like today. Today would be a perfect day for them. The sea is calm. The plankton, if it comes to the top of the water, you'll see the basking sharks feeding on it. We also had a pot of dolphins a couple of days ago, and we get minke and fin, we get humpback whales. We see lots of different species of wildlife out here.
And they're all here, just around the corner, being busy or having their 11s.
They're having their 11s at the moment, but they will show up eventually. They nearly always do.
When you look down here from the lovely misty mountain top, you can see the giant's chair and table. It looks a fairly uncomfortable place to sit, but I suppose what he's doing is he's waiting for the great big seafood to be caught, and then he'll sit there, munch on that, and enjoy the beautiful view of Slieve League cliffs.